What up, y'all? It's your boy Scott here. And make sure you click on that subscribe button right there so you don't miss out on one episode if I'm not going to hold you. And while you're there, cut on those notifications as well, drop a comment, and join in the Discord. I'm not going to hold you.
Hey, man, let's just be real. Let's just call a spade a spade. Part of our dislike about Caleb Williams is we just think this nigga is no, not even that. As a legendary moment on any barber's chair content, that nigga's buddy ass. Yeah. That's what he is. Caleb Williams can actually be good. He can be good to the motherfucker. He's still buddy ass. We don't want no lame man. Like, cause you named one name that I was like, yeah, Mike Vick. There's a swag about Mike Vick, G. Like, it wasn't just that. Let's be real. Michael Vick wasn't that damn good. He had highlights. Nigga, the Minnesota highlight is one of the best highlight films ever when he made both of those niggas run into each other.
When niggas say that he should be in the Hall of Fame, I'm like, let's
yeah, no, that's what he shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be. He should be in the College Football Hall of Fame where that nigga is at. He should have a jersey in the Hall of Fame that says that nigga did this shit on this day and that shit was cold. Justin has a swag about him. The nigga cool, the nigga lit. Like, it's something about Justin that we just love.
It ain't too cool for a nigga his age. Like,
Caleb, this nigga out here already got a Porsche. He painting his nails. He's light skinned with no lining. Like, he's the most swagless light skinned nigga. Wow. He light skinned with no. Look at the nigga head, fam. Nigga's light skinned with no lining, fam. He got waves but no waves. Like, nigga got waves but no waves and shit, man. Like, nigga, look at the shit. The shit be like bumpy. And
he's a real Southern California ass quarterback.
And from DC. He's a real Southern DC. Who say Bama probably a lot around his Bama head. Like, that's what this nigga Caleb Williams is. He has no swag to him. He probably but he has all the confidence in the world. Like, the nigga was talking at the combine, and I was like, okay, I fuck with the confidence. But if you saw this nigga at the club, you'd be like, man, get this lame ass nigga out here. That's our quarterback? I don't give a damn for this nigga. Like, Peyton Manning got more swag than this nigga Caleb Williams.
Niggas not gonna honor Caleb. He pull up to the whip.
They not. Like, Caleb, nigga, Peyton Manning come up in there with a corduroy blazer, a goddamn shirt,
hands in his pocket,
and shit. Niggas like, oh shit, nigga, that's Peyton Manning in this bitch. What up, nigga? Shit, he like niggas gonna do that shit. Caleb Williams come up in, you gonna be like, man, buddy ass up out of here, fam. The nigga just had 4 touchdowns yesterday. That nigga still ain't no shit. That's how we are going. Unless that nigga Caleb Williams bring us a Super Bowl, I am telling y'all now, we are gonna always and forever look at this nigga as a lame because he don't have what we consider Chicago. The nigga cried in front of his goddamn mama and shit.
We had to issue an apology on
We had to go mental health matters, but nigga in Chicago, nigga, we from Chicago, my G. Like,
I never got more grow up texts.
Yeah, we never got so many grow up texts, but but essentially from us fans, man, he from the crib. Like, if you gonna come play at the crib, nigga, you gotta come up here. Fuck talking about, yo, the deep dish cool, and Walter Payton and Michael Jordan are my heroes.
Which is hilarious because nigga, Walter Payton retired a year before I was born, and I got
nigga. If you gonna be a part of Chicago, man, you gotta when he gets drafted, the Chicago Bears gotta put up a hype video, and he gotta go to Harold's and eat some chicken. He gotta go. His dad gotta be at the 50-yard line, like, oh shit, we in this bitch. Like, if he don't do none of that, it's not gonna matter until he wins a Super Bowl.
He gonna like, oh, do I eat the coleslaw?
Yeah. So if that nigga be like, yo, where's the mumbo sauce? Oh man, get your fucking ass out of here. So basically, what I'm saying is it's more than just the skill, because the boy got skill. I'm not saying that the boy don't got skill.
Neither am I.
He don't have the swag that we feel belongs in this city. We don't feel like this nigga hard enough to be the goddamn quarterback. When we call you a bitch, we need you to be like, now whoop your ass up in. He looked like he'll go cry because that's a memory that we see.
Or tweeted Drake lyric like 4 hours after the game.
We don't hear that damn Drake lyric shit. We want to see Club Dub in this nigga.
That's why AI so beloved in Philly. Like, he repped Philly. Like, even though he ain't from there, like he embodied what Philly is. You know what I mean? It's that underdog, that tough shit that we don't back down from nobody. Like, he he wore that on his sleeve. And so I feel you on that. But like you mentioned Peyton Manning, G, like Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, and Deshaun Watson. Only 3 times in my adult life.
Cam Newton a little bit too, though.
Huh?
Cam Newton a little bit too. Cam Newton a little bit too when he came out.
I didn't think that. The only 3 times I ever thought a quarterback coming out of college like can't miss prospect. And when I mentioned Mike Vick earlier, I was only talking about seeing somebody do some shit.
He's
gonna come in and be a great quarterback.
Yeah, I know
that wasn't what he was on. But Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, and Deshaun Watson was the only 3 times I've said like, "Yo, that's a can't miss prospect coming out at the quarterback position." I don't know that I feel that way about Caleb. Like not that I don't think he can ball, none of that. I just don't know. I don't feel that way about it. And the miss rate is so high at the top of the draft that I'm like, if we might miss, and
I was just gonna say not to cut you off, but I think like I'm with you 100%. I've said I have never wavered on. I feel like the only generational talent in this draft is Marvin Harrison Jr. That I've been that you too much shit you ain't never seen. I ain't never seen. Like, I damn near want to give him his Hall of Fame jacket now. Like, from shit that I done seen him do at Ohio State.
I bet it right now. Shorty going to the Hall.
Like, with Caleb, though, it's like, yes, we don't know. We don't know, too. But I also feel like, I said this, too. I think we putting a lot on Justin, too. That where I feel like he would have to make such a crazy leap. And I always said, like, the idea of Justin, to me, is better than who actually Justin is currently. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's been, like, the biggest block. And it's just like, if you say anything about any of these guys, you hate him. No, I don't know who the fuck Caleb gonna be. Caleb might be Jamarcus Russell. He just might. I'm not saying he will be. I'm not saying he will be. I'm saying when you draft that high, it's that 50-50. And bang, when you talking about like Chicago fuck with you, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. You say he got to win a Super Bowl. I know a lot of people love him now. I mean, I've been a day one Mamba disciple. Day one, nigga. I had the moon boots. But I know from being out here in LA the last 10 years, they did not love that nigga until he won number 4. I know one of the OG homies out here. He said that motherfucking Crips was on this nigga Kobe ass because he snitched on shot. So until he actually won, I mean, Kobe lame as hell. Now he won a championship. Everybody loves Kobe. That's why LeBron
balls in Utah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, here's the thing: LeBron can win 50 championships. LA don't love that nigga like that. And it might be the same thing. They always look at him. LeBron is buddy ass of LA. It don't matter how many damn shows we do out here. It don't matter. And the couple games I've been to since the Kobe statue's been out there, you would think the nigga's still alive. Like, it is a mountain of people out there. So he had to win a championship. So if Caleb wins a championship, yeah, the city will embrace. By which right now we look at him as like as buddy ass. But I want to kind of pivot a little bit to the next topic. With Caleb and Justin, I think we got to actually consider this next point, which I don't think is going to happen at all. But
me neither.
Conscience is king. No chance of this, by the way. But let's just play devil's advocate and say there's a chance of Caleb Williams being drafted, and they keep Justin Fields at least until they see what the market is like or whatever. I personally think that draft night, Justin will probably be traded, maybe for a future pick or some shit like that. I don't see any type of chance for we're at training camp, Herb, in July, August, and we both and all of us they're like
dropping for passes.
Right. All right. So how many reps is we gonna get? This has already been a pain in the ass. I don't want people in my mentions telling me which one look better. And then if we say some shit, well, Caleb look better today. Oh, you a Caleb fan. That's why you saying that. I don't want to deal with that shit for a month. And I don't feel like Justin Fields wants to go through that shit. And I damn sure know Caleb, his people don't want to go through that shit. So I know people like, well, it's old. You know, what happened to competition? We in a new era, dog. These young niggas don't want competition, bro. It's not no shit that you want. Why would you have a locker room that is clearly pro Justin? As we know her, they've been saying this shit for months. They love that nigga. Now, are they going to be professionals like Jalen said in his press conference? Yeah, for sure. But why put either quarterback in that situation? Would it be great for Hard Knocks? Hell yeah. HBO would be like, that's what the fuck we want to see. But I just don't see any type of way that happens, even though we kind of got to consider it until it actually gets done. What do you think about that potential, Herb, with that dynamic between Caleb and Justin?
Yeah, that'll be the Bears fucking up. Remember they had Bodie in the interrogation room with the pistols in the plastic bag? Like, look at you. That's you right there. Fucking up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what that'll be. That'll be the Bears right there fucking up. Because you're gonna stunt the growth of the individual. I'm talking about Caleb, and you're gonna stunt the growth of the team. Because until you move Justin, you still gonna have to deal with this tension, this underbelly of shit just going on. The fact that Justin is still here, they love that dude. You've been in that locker room, they love that dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so Caleb gonna have to come in and earn his respect regardless, even if Justin is way in California somewhere by then, right? Yep. He gonna have to come in and earn his respect regardless. But trying to come in and do that while Justin is still here,
it's too much.
No, like that's you. That Justin know where everything at. He know all the people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, bro. Like that ain't. You can't do that. G.
It's like take your girl out and her ex nigga around and shit. Like, it's kind of like the Drewski video. You got a good girl. You got a good girl. That's what niggas gonna be telling Taylor.
You can't do that, man. So I get it, and I see how the timeline is shaping up, and then maybe you missed the first and maybe the second opportunity to move Justin. If the first opportunity was earlier, and then this past week was your second opportunity, maybe you missed those times, and so it's starting like, oh, maybe they will be together. I don't see that happening by any chance. I like what you said about potentially going during the draft and maybe some type of conditional future pick and say, oh, well, if he starts, 13 games for y'all next year, it's going to be a second or a third. You know what I mean? I can see a conditional pick like that. But I don't foresee any chance that both of them dudes show up to training camp with orange jerseys on.
You imagine how hectic that'd be? Oh my God.
It'd be absolutely nuts. And I would not partake.
I wouldn't want nothing. I would not partake. Oh my God.
Them throws. I wouldn't be. Justin was 11 to 13 in the 7-on-7 drill. Oh, well, Caleb was 12 to 13. Like I'm not on that with y'all, man.
Justin got 20% more reps than Caleb got. That means I don't want to deal with that shit and be hot as fuck at the same time while dealing with that shit also.
As soon as DJ Moore take himself out for a rep, DJ Moore came off the field because it was Caleb rep. He didn't want to run with him. Fool, he was tired. He tied up his shoe and got right back in. Like, what you on, G? Like,
Caleb's been only talking to Roma Dunze. He hasn't been talking to anybody else. I don't want to deal with that shit. Bang, what do you think about that potential situation?
Content is king. Yeah.
Bang.
Oh. Content is king. Ain't nobody doing that motherfucking shit. Jay, look, I told y'all on the goddamn show, man. It's Ramadan. I'm supposed to be not cussing, but some of this shit is just irritating as hell. Not y'all. I'm just saying, like, this conversation. Man, look, if Justin Fields, if this were to happen, y'all think Justin Fields gonna walk on that motherfucking field? No. They gonna sit Justin. They gonna tell Justin, sit at the crib till we trade your ass. They're not. Yeah, they're not doing that shit.
You don't bring that circus to trading camp, man.
Hell no. You think, man, do you know how, like, the fact of the matter is, this is the best part about this. All of y'all ain't gonna even be at Caleb Williams' locker if this were to happen. All y'all gonna be at Justin Fields' locker. Like, man, how you feel about this nigga over here? You know what I'm saying? Taking your shit. Like, and Caleb gonna be like, God damn, painting his nails. Like, that's what gonna be doing.
Caleb gonna be in the corner doing this shit.
Yeah, he's like painting his nails. He gonna mumble like, damn, that's what y'all on? Don't ask for no interview for me, Mark Groot. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
And the quarterbacks' lockers in House Hall, they all right next to each other. Yeah. So like Justin Fields and Tyson Bagent and Trevor Siemian, like all that shit is right there. They within few lockers of each other. So it's gonna be two big ass demos.
How funny would it be if they signed Jimmy Garoppolo
right there? Nah.
as a backup? And that would be Garoppolo, Justin Fields, and Caleb Williams. Bro, talk about the most random quarterback. And paper on these player haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna.